This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Like, man, who knew that anime was terrifying? Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. I have anxiety, and I don't really care. Would you like to reveal the detailed content warnings, which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can enable in the settings menu at any time. No. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to the exposure of highly disturbing content. Hey, welcome to the stream. Whoa! Who knew that anime was terrifying? They literally put a... See, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So you got, in my opinion, best girl Monica, because I really feel bad for Monica. Best friend Sayori, aggressive Natsuki, and quiet Yuri. New game. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor, and my good friend, since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself make it today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Seems very sus. I need to stop with the Among Us jokes. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. Damn. Fate's a dick. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the sidewalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe because I decided to wait for you? Damn. No, f***'s given.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Fate.
I like how my name is in all capital letters. So anytime any of the girls say my name, it's gonna sound like they're screaming at me. I love this already. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Sorry, Sayori, I'm taken. I can't.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to.
Oof. I can't even comprehend that sentence. And I can't comprehend shit. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
She'll be a simp for the players' laugh.
I have text-to-speech chat on, and I love it.
By the way, Fate, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along whatever she's going on.
That scared me, oh shit.
Bro, Fate is a dick. This is not what I'm like. I don't do this. I let people talk and I take it all in, and then I analyze it later. I don't analyze it in the moment. Sayori likes to worry. a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. See, now, that's a fact. I spend my free time on games and anime. Basically, my free time is all the time, but I've been busy a lot.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Now this just sounds like my girlfriend.
And I know you're happy now, but I die of the thought of you becoming a NEET. What the f is a NEET?
What is a NEET? Sayori, tell me what the f a NEET is. Don't look at me with that baka face.
A few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
You will at least promise you'll try a little?
What did you say to cut it out?
Will you promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Fact. I'm gonna pull up YouTube on my phone so that way I can just check the chat. So, babe, I said that, Sayori acts like you. You act like Sayori, or either or, because you worry so much about me when I'm perfectly fine. And you're so carefree. So practically, I'm calling you the childhood best friend. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Fate to black, fate to school. Fate.
She is copying me and I can't help it that I worry.
I know you can't help that you worry, but I'm calling you cute as well, because Sayori is cute. But anyway, if she's copying you, then I found an imposter among us. The school day is the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Sounds like me on a daily basis. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
I'm actually just laughing.
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You shouldn't be impressed. You should be worried. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, I thought you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club. Like, the literature club. Nobody cares about literature. Like, my character is such an asshole. The main character is such an ass. I love it.
Me...
I should not have made that noise.
Mimi.
Sayori's vice president. I can't even speak. I hate it.
Z.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature.
Laugh.
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who purposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. I don't even know what that just meant. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Later, nerd!
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I'm bringing a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes in it.
If someone's gonna go all out to make cupcakes for me joining a club, I'm going to that damn club. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead. Or if she's so cunning as to have planned of all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Hold up. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
This is gonna hurt my throat after doing all these voices. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a
I would just take the
cupcake.
and run fast as hell.
MJ in the chat, my girlfriend in the chat makes this so much funnier because I have text to speech on, and I just picture her voice talking to me as if she was right over my shoulder. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
My mind went blank and I don't care that it went blank.
Ah, fate. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly kawaii girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it, Baka.
Sorry. Damn.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Hopefully that picked up on mic, I'll say it again.
Don't say things like that.
That's how I'm gonna talk as Yuri from now on. I'm just gonna calmly ear rape. I'm gonna calmly ear rape the mic.
Emoji warning, probably a lot of ear rapes. Emoji warning, laugh.
Yuri, who appears to be comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice meeting you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, right? Wait, I messed that up. I messed that up. I messed that up. I messed that up.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Fate.
Monica smiles sweet. Okay, this image right here is cursed. It's cursed as heck. Because sooner or later, Natsuki's gonna be right on it. It's gonna be on her, on the right, on our right, and she's gonna be eating her hair, and it's gonna be disgusting. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is just so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Just give me fucking space.
Come sit down, Fate. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to us. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited.
Yeah, a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over from the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Best friend, best bud, best pal for life. High five. Natsuki proudly marches, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal dozens of white cupcakes. Revealing a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little Neckos. The whiskers are drawn with the icing, and the pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one!
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talked with her
Emoji grinning cat.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. God damn it, Sayori. Why you gotta be so clumsy? But that's what the community loves about you. I turn the cupcake around my fingers looking for the best angle to take a big bite. Just... Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet, full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. As a person who doesn't eat cupcakes, this is really good. Thank you, Ddlc.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Like in every anime / manga, where there's a little lolly.
It's not like I made them for you or anything.
But I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy.
Damn, I just got hit with the D word. Not dick. Dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Like it never happened. Just Alt F4 that bitch. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each.
She is a girl version of the cuckoo.
The way Google Translate said that, it said... It didn't even say Bakugo, it said Bakugu. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
Boom boom boy.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
Yeah, I'm looking and seeing what else I might want permission for. Okay.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea and help you enjoy a good book?
I don't read. I don't even read books. I read manga. Well, aren't mangas just Japanese picture books? Fuck, man. I don't read a lot of books. The only books I ever read are the Final Fantasy Freddy's books, which anyone in this chat, which is probably just my girlfriend, but just pick up the series of books. They're all good. I've read all of them. I guess
Don't let your guilt... Wait, fuck, bro. Hold on. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
I don't know why, I just feel like the calm girls in anime are like the greatest ones. The calm, shy ones are always the best ones. Except the best girl in this game is Monica, and I don't give a fuck what chat says. Yuri faintly smiles to herself. Kind of fuck. Smiles
She
to
is a
herself
girl
and
version
really...
of Shy Bunny Boy in Ha.
Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. Or is she pulling a Dwayne The Rock Johnson or something?
So what made you consider to join the literature club?
I was afraid of this damn question. God damn it, Monica, you fucking killed it. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by my own will against Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
You sound like a cyborg there, Monica. You transform? Monica, I'm surprised. How did you come to decide to... How come you decided to start your own club? I can't read fast like any people, like reading a script for like the 15th time. You could probably become be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
I smell cap.
And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement across the fucking room with a knife. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Or make it a trap for the main character so that way you can... I don't know.
How many people were very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new? Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that are much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked very hard to find these three.
Go to the side stories.
Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still don't know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. They're not enthusiastic about literature, they're enthusiastic about cock.
So, Fate, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Yeah, just half. Not full joking, half. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up in the distance.
I knew the
like
raids were going to happen at some point.
Yeah, well, you guessed right, because I'm the unknown fucking Fate. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Sayori's sad smile. Not Sayori. After seeing Yuri's sad smile. She's depressed.
Anyway,
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is so amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her fucking reading. I don't give a shit. I really don't. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way in her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements.
Like this damn game. It literally said #1 psychological horror title in the damn description. I'm not following this shit.
Stories with deep psychological and elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
It's surprising how you said lack of imagination. My imagination runs wild 24/7. So you can stop with that cap.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've watched a lot of horror movies, so what's up, girl? I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. You mean Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
Damn! Monica's cold. And that's why I like Monica, because she's cold.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Oh, you embarrassed?
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and Get That Back. Fine.
Damn. I'm watching high school drama unfold right in front of me. I'm just trying to talk to the fucking senior in this club, dude. Let me live.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Siri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
Wow, look at her mood switch. Damn, bro, I said, alright, be calm.
Laugh yup when someone baby talks her she is a girl version firecracker boy.
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. The fuck does avert mean? See, this is why I don't like games that are like visual novel games. I can't comprehend half the fucking sentences.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing onto itself.
What the fuck did you just say? The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. What the
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Nat, Yuri, question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. See, this is why I don't like visual novel games. It's so fucking uncomprehendable for me.
Let's go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it.
Shut the fuck.
Plus, now that we have a new member, it'll help us to get a little more comfortable with each other, strengthen the bond of the club.
I like how you're alluding towards me. I've been sitting here watching drama unfold in my very eyes. I'm still deciding if I want to be here.
Isn't that right, Fate?
Monica smiles warmly. How do you smile warmly at someone? Like, what do? Send heat waves to them while you're smiling? Once again, hold on, there's still one problem.
What is that?
Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth and what's been on my mind. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. There's other clubs to go to, and, lose my train of thought. Four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought... Fate...
I'm defenseless against these girls. I'm defenseless against the fucking cuteness. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price you need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. Smash reveal entrance. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
Damn, Natsuki. What are you, like 14 and you already have vulgar language? I can't speak. I literally can't talk. 13 and I'm talking like this.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Ah, thanks, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share.
Monica looks over to Mia once more.
Fate, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Like, I write like a 2-year-old. I only write like a 4-year-old. I can't really make a good book or a good poem or anything. I can only make manga. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Exactly! Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Faith, since we're already here, wanna walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore since she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that note, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in school, after school, in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. No, the fuck it won't. And I guess that starts with writing a poem.
She'd be a simp for the players laugh. Skipping some comments. She is a girl version of the Cuckoo. Boom Boom Boy. She is a girl version of Shy Bunny Boy in Home.
Alright.
I knew the ear rapes were going to happen at some point. Laugh yup when someone baby talks her. She is a girl version Firecracker Boy. Then she would be pissed off at me, but I wouldn't give a fuck.
Fluffy.
WTF just happened?
No, it was just me checking something.
Hi again, Fate. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Ayy! I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Fate. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Yeah, right on you is not too much of an overwhelming commitment.
Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan was just to come here to hang out or what. But don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Damn. I'm fucking dead.
Motherfucker!
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Fate always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Did I tell you this? I can get the Suicide Squad on my TV
Yeah, you told me.
and the Hitman's Wife too. Good. So if you ever want to watch those two, okay, well, I think it's going to be okay until I get back on Q3.
Is there anything to drink?
Yeah, but it's not cold.
I don't really care if it's cold.
There's a Coke or Mountain Dew, or not Mountain Dew, Melody or Lipton tea.
There's also Mountain Dew, because I brought a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Okay, and where is it?
I don't know. I don't know where I put it.
So what do you want?
You still got the cans of Coke? Because I saw you bring up a can of Coke.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna save. And I'll be right back, everyone. No, I'm back.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. Does my character have OCD? And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Fate can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? What? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
When are you thinking? Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy, no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, don't make a big deal out of it if... I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you usually don't read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? That's not even a hard question to answer. Girls can just be cute at any time. They know when they're cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this.
I smell cap.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I accepted Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Cocks it. Huh? Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes. Listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. Festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature's all about. The problem is the idea of literature club. Sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that. It's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place. If it's a literature event. So the most important thing is... So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak into their creative minds. What's this?
Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind?
Of course you would answer that question.
Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Alright.
Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work up the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling at the end of Sayori. In the end, Sayori's still her usual self, but therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Damn, sounds like Disney or Pixar. That's suppose why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa, oh my god! What? Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It was your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. Catching your bluff. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on.
At least give me a benefit of the doubt. Wait.
At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori. It's written all over you.
Huh?
Sayori glasses around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is still sticking out all around here. My fingertips down. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste on your collar right there. Try to wipe the stain off with my finger.
Nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you mean...
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you even think you don't have a boyfriend? God damn! So doing this with my menacing voice does not sit right.
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Started to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Hey, yo! Whoa!
That went dark really fast to funny.
Yo! Yo, this is not right.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it would have to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this.
Shit, this just seems like me and MJ at this point.
Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to finally get near her chest. Near her chest. My man should not be doing this. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you should have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs
You're getting big. I can't do this shit.
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. So,
And
I just
people
feel-
told me this is non-18, they fucking lied.
Why does it feel strange to say Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, it's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he even would let you do things like this.
Bro, Sayori, get the FBI on this man. Get the FBI on him.
And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't even say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Anyways, just focus on trying to wake up earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
I was only joking this time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Fate, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, totally. Just totally. Did not go to my laptop and copy one off Amazon. Our relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you mind find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori
I would probably use the poem that I used on my Toxic.
Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn out of a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see that Monica's pristine handwriting from where I see it. From where I said, Natsuki and Yuri will comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Whose poem should I show? Who should I show my poem to first?
Alright. MJ, choose. I'm gonna need you to choose. Yuri seems most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask? Like, why the fuck did you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several months and we haven't really gotten anywhere. Damn, Yuri, just calm the fuck down. It might take a while for Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. I've been through that myself, and I've learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing we do is try to recognize, as new writers, is that we try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick the writing style. They tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. And result, they have the style of the expressiveness, and the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be aimed for. There is many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them, but building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Asking can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I can't fucking read elf language! Ghost under the light. I can't even read. I can't read this. I can't read cursive. I can't read cursive. I don't like this.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible hand.
Terrible! What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But
Same, I can barely read cursive.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. Usually, I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing on...
Yawn.
Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, story isn't about ghosts at all, Fate.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is mainly only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn to putting it that way. Haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Why the fuck are you counting on me? There's not multiple of me. Alright, I'm gonna go with Monica, because honestly, I wanna shoot for Monica, but it's not gonna let me.
Hi, Fate. Having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, have you ever had any suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'd be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better. Yawn. I'm much better going off with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, wanna share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Fate. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's the sort of barrier we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Won't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common.
Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, the way it sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed it in different ways, it still ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I'm really getting from your poem.
Sure you're not reading it into it too much?
Haha, I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri.
That's when you know it's a prime girl, when they say gosh.
But in any case, Sayori's writing is kind of has kind of a gentle feel to it. Can't tell if she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy that sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying a different things a lot. It took a while before I even feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to kind of start.
The fuck? I keep skipping.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but it'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself trying to write what everyone else wants you to write.
Yeah, exactly. You don't force yourself trying to do other things that everyone else wants you to do. You do you. You fuck everyone else. You do you. Don't listen to people unless they're suggesting something. Then you can do that. But if it's negative suggesting, then tell them to fuck off.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
That's called putting an emotional mask on.
I see.
Well, let's read it then. Hole in... My mind went somewhere else when I saw the title of this. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, the particles, protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Feel like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, wasn't too deep, stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. He, on the other side, was looking in. Is this a love letter? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly.
Chester, you're being cute. You're being a cutie. You've been chilling with Antonio the whole time. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, that's Chester.
He's chilling with Anton.
The entire time. He has not moved.
No, I know. He ain't moved at all.
Bree, you see what I'm playing? I realized this was on console, and I started. The nightmare has begun.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, here we go again. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand. Go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Hey! Yan! Are you waking up? Well, guess what? You're getting picked up.
Chester is so adorable.
Huh? What's about this?
Ugh. I need to crack open this can of Coke. That does not sound right out of context.
Well, it's about what I expected. It's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. Not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I needed to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah,
I don't know.
told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
What?
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing is supposed to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Of course, no one's gonna take the lolly seriously.
But it isn't the point of...
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any valid.
Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Like a semi-truck.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing is about simple writing. Is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Damn. Didn't expect that from the... Didn't expect that from
The youngest one here.
Did you?
Yeah, guess not. No, did not. I did not guess the lolly would impress me. Quote, impress me. I decided to humor her with that last comment.
She woke up with attitude.
She sure as hell did wake up with an attitude. Really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? I wonder who I should show my poem to. There's no other choice but Sayori. Let me just choose Ghost. What is that PogChamp face? What are you doing the Pog face for?
Oh my goodness, this is so good, Fate. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. I had no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm not sure that's part of it. I think
Oh, excuse me.
I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know?
Yeah, the childhood friend understands the weeb.
So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Fate poem.
Bruh. Branding.
And that's what makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Not the classroom, club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? Like I said before, Fate, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. Something the really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I'm just here to make the girls love me. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you on that then.
I took a shower.
Yay! Now, would you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glowed through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question, dumbass.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
But next time I won't forget.
Yeah, sure you won't.
And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Phew.
Guess that's everyone. That's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Look across the room. Sarah and Monica are happily chatting. Eyes landing on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh no, it's this scene! I love this scene. This scene is comedy gold. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. They're in a tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows rise in Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something?
What the can you read mine?
Oh, no, it's nothing. No, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returned the poem to the desk with one hand. So, Natsuki's poem were the ones where it said, eagles can fly. Just all the monkeys can climb, all that.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's completely about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Well, you don't have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. We'll have a couple suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Fate did too. So based on that, I'll give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer. God damn it. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect that to change anytime soon, unless I come across something particularly inspiring. Particularly. Which I haven't yet. And Fate liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was... Fate liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Omae.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just so jealous that Fate appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would go deliberately out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs really grew bigger size as soon as Fate started showing up.
Okay.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Fate. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true.
Oh, boy, excuse me.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What is the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Fate. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. The only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Fate? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So that's of course going to be... What do I decide? Chat, what do I say? Chat, help me.
Yuri.
Alright. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri won't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri.
Huh?
You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and you just told her how if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should have too?
Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant, and she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. I don't feel bad for the lolly. She just threatened the tsundere.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'll spare her from having to look at all your faces right now.
That warning, Natsuki snatches her poem up from the desk and storms out, taking big monster stomps. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that.
Across the room, Yuri's chin buried in her hands. She stares out at the desk. Nearly approach her and sit next to a chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Fate. You're too kind.
Of course I'm too kind. That's what I'm here for.
I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do all of us feel about sharing our poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Faye, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Same as who? It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems turn out even better.
I think to myself, did I learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those that I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination.
Faye, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Just fucking woke eyes. It's truly been a while since I've seen since Sayori and I spent time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Natsuki and Yuri. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. It's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. Well, I promise they'll both be they're both wonderful people.
So you don't
hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. It's only your opinion, that's all. See what I can make. I can see why they make good friends with you.
You'd know, Fate. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest.
You mean the more sad?
I think everyone really likes you. That's... Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sirius hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Damn. Just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Day 2. It has been 1 hour. There we go.
I thought it was day 3 or some shit.
It's not day 3. This is gonna be day 2. Wait a minute. So the first day, poem 1. Second day, poem 2. This is poem 2, day 3. Am I right? I think I'm right. Damn it. Determination, judgment, anger. Oh, that's Natsuki. I like how you can tell which ones are Yuri's words. That's the thing I love about this. Nightgown. Oh shoot. Uncontrollable. Lust. So you're telling me lust is Yuri's word? Misery. Oh shoot. Extraordinary. Unrestrained. Contamination. Depression. Frightening. Alright, I got a lot of Yuri stuff. Another day passes. Time for the club meeting already. I'ma save. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Fate.
Yo, Sayori, my broski. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm still not used to being in you being in the club, that's all.
I see. It's pretty simple pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me and buy a snack?
No thanks.
It's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we even take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. Just want to look at it. Sarah nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down, and the contents spill onto the desk. 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How do you even know?
It's simple. Bro, I'm about to explain this like some Among Us type shit. If you had money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or you want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that way I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So there's only the one option.
Why? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. God damn. Ariana's son giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
For the players laugh. Skipping some comments. I would probably use the poem that I used on my Octoxic. Yuri. Same, I can barely read cursive. She woke up with attitude. Yuri.
It was just something in my
book. I thought it was day 3 or some shit.
Don't wait to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in things like that, Sayori. Besides, only buy what you could possibly responsibly afford. And frankly, pulling a serious stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think of that. You were right, though. I did something bad now, I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. Guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, is there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I started tricking Natsuki into making them.
Oh, come on. Give me more credit, Sayori. I don't know where something smacks you in the face and fumbles onto the desk. Whack.
Yeah. Ow. What was...
A cookie? Bruh, Natsuki just someone threw a fucking Oreo. if it's some fucking Oreos, I want some. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Siri glances around.
Is this a miracle? Because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. Haha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Siri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Claps her hands over her mouth. But my tongue.
You're going through a lot of just over one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. I'm so really happy that you shared this one with me.
Siri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Siri off her. Siri leads down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! You seriously just do that?
And mouthful, Siri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez,
you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell
Natsuki glances around.
Monica isn't in the club room. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. Oh, she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised.
She's more desirable than all of us combined.
Yeah, that's true. Excuse me?
They're not wrong.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
Didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica's just a club over boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that.
Called you up anyway. Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. It makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. You must have never heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't worried you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. Kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
Just like how I've always wanted to learn electric guitar.
So cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
I swear, staring at Monica's face is such a derp.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I'll let you down, Fate.
Monica smiles sweetly. She just booty bumped all the other girls out the way. I didn't mean to pressure. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, really. Except for Sayori biting Natsuki's cookie. That sounds wrong out of context. Sure, Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her in her book. Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really getting curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. She noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glass of me in her eyes beat for a split second. That's the only way, but that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I might have missed something.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious to see
how come you have two copies of the same book.
Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean,
just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, so I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
Glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up... Once it starts to pick up, you may have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging, and a relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Very close to the book. Scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. Oh shit, not this book. There's an ominous looking eye on the front cover.
Alright, just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she desperately needs to choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? You're made it sound like the whole thing to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Fate?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
That's all I forgot, Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind is to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things are to happen, it's not just because someone wants to be evil, it's because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, the thought of you, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made it to be they made out to be the naive one for letting their for one side morals get interfered with the villain's plans. I'm rambling. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I've lost interest about everything. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, guess it's alright then. I feel like I should have let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
Yawn.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. Just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's Ddlc, after all.
Well, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Just let me get the fucking book. I quickly retrieved the book I had, put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? So the book, I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little
Apprehensive.
I'm sorry. That's not what I want to do to you. It's something I'm just not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, then just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
Open the book and start the prologue. Soon as I understand what Yuri means about reading in company, I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little differencing, but it's somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. She looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
This should work, right? I set my desk till it's up against Yuri's, hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in, our shoulders almost touching. Feels like my left arm isn't in the way, so I have to use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
This is a great image right here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Do the same with my arm on the right side of the book. And that way, turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb, flips it to her side. But holding it like this, or even holding it together closer than before, it's actually kind of distracting me. If I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Let's turn the page. Sorry. Got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, bro, she's smirking at me. She's fucking smirking at me. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. So she just assumes that I'm finished. So I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a little more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also gets second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it to your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Hear me silent for a moment. But Fate, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing of you to think of that. Wait, I didn't mean it to be in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. This woman is kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Yeah, just zoom in on Monica. Just like get closer to the screen so it looks like I zoomed in on Monica's face. Yeah, everyone, shut the fuck up. It's time to read our fucking poems. All right, back to normal. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared for finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do this. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun reading with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. Stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book, slip it into my backpack. Alright, chat. Pick the order of what I'm gonna go in.
Yuri Sayori Natsuki Monica.
Alright. Thanks, babe.
Let's see what you were in for today.
Here's just the poem makes the surprised expression on her face. Sorry, I'm eating chicken McNuggies. I'm eating my numgies with my fingies.
Emoji red heart.
Do Do you like it?
Fate, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did such a good job at explaining. You told me what to do. You gave me commands. I really wanted to try and giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I often have that. So I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. Seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy.
Are you saying that you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. Yeah, I write fanfics and ship poems. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends. Yuri doesn't respond to that. Wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
The only thing I can read in this is raccoon. I can't even read cursive, so I'm just gonna skip it.
I was more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault. I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about.
That's right. A little bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if it takes the face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express what it makes me feel to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. And those sort of things I usually get tried to...
What, Chester? You just hit me.
Those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I usually enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. People make fun of me.
Why? Because you write fanfics? No one really cares if you write fanfics, as long as they're good fanfics.
You don't have anything like that, Fate.
Well, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Besides, the best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult to us sometimes. And some things make us uncomfortable. After all, had I learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. I'm glad you're a good listener.
I'm a very great listener, let me tell you. Alright. Yuri Sayori Natsuki Monica. Alright.
Ooh, I like this one, Fate. It has nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me.
I guess? You guess? I caught you red-handed,
Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one. I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Fate. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's...
Somebody caught in 4K.
So I already got caught in 4K. It's like Sayori's trying to lie. I just say, yeah, you're lying.
He's like, how do you know? I'm like,
here's 4K ray-traced footage of you lying. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad.
That's why I just go by my heart.
Yawn. Even if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that exactly how it works. Then again, I guess convoying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? It's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you always think about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Maybe it's a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking poems. I can't see you liking things sad, Sayori. You're a happy, go-lucky girl, and you like
it. For the players left. Skipping some comments. She woke up with attitude. Yuri. I thought it was day 3 or some shit. Yuri Sayori Natsuki Monica. No problem, emoji red heart. Sayori caught in 4K.
Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, sad poem can give you a little rain cloud, a little hug, and makes a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Fate. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. Pop it off like the scalp of the cookie lid jar. It's the secret where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together like it's a bundle of kittens. I reach aside with my thumb and my forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. Put it in the bottle so it's safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection of me, my collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. The friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets. Hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. The empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come in my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? Frantically, I pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding out to them each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shatters all over the floor. They weren't supposed to be for my friends who weren't smiling. They're all shouting and pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap, Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something from this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking way too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ha ha ha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it and no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But the passion in her eyes. It's hard for me to be pessimistic. Give me Natsuki. Give me Natsuki. Come on, give me Natsuki.
I like your last one better.
Really?
Well, yeah, I can tell you're a little more daring with this one. But you're not really good enough for that yet. I fell flat.
Maybe that may be true, but I just wanted to try something a little different. Still figuring this all out.
I mean, I always like the poems that aren't trying too hard. Hate when people try and sound fancy or add more meaning just using annoying and complicated language.
Same here, Natsuki.
Just make it simple and cute and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense. I can see right through that bullshit.
Ha!
Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. Sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something.
Amy likes spiders. Amy you know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every single time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound with the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, so I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her parents probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. So you're talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Damn.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. It's just a warm up. Hope you didn't think it was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is probably straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it, but sometimes it can be complicated, which is use something simpler. And it helps to realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone could get the subject of this poem of an ignorant jerk.
How people... Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's not about everyone. It's about how everyone thinks might. It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. You're afraid of people to find out and they'd make fun of you for think less of you for it. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think I really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny. You already told me about something similar to that today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it. She says something similar to you. That people should make others feel insecure. People should make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird. I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way to put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
I would say, so even if your writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message even in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like convoying emotions is important. But I don't want to make people to think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Don't say it very fast, because this sounds like a racial slur.
Hi again, Fate. How's writing going?
Fine, alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
Ah ha ha, I wouldn't count on that one.
You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica.
Alright. Great job, Fate. I was going ooh in my head while I was reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words that describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the leaders are left to divert their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by a feel, or letting them deeply analyze overall the nuisance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn to try new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, here, let's take a look. Save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, shine, sense, sign, consonant, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Excuse me? Excuse me, Monica? What are you saying? Load me. I'm catching you in 4K, Monica. I'm still trying to figure out why you said load me, Monica. What is the meaning of that? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just something I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper, choosing where and how you space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Like how you put the last part of the poem so far away from the unique text at the bottom that said load me.
It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines is actually really short and made me feel like they were trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking about what the poem is about isn't the right question. The poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Am I the only one that's seeing this? So when that happens, don't forget to save your game. Like, excuse me? Okay,
I see it.
I know you see it, babe, but like, damn. There's 101 texts in the chat.
You never know when you might change your mind, when something unexpected may happen.
Wait, is this even about writing? What am I even talking about?
That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
I'm saving the game because you told me to. It was a fucking order.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Have some extra planned today. So if everyone can sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? I don't think we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on the posters. I've decided the pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're going to exactly be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But... Monica... Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're gonna also let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting all the posters, so if anyone wants to prepare ahead of time, Sayori, who's been coming the poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? Couldn't you just... You didn't already just start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not that bad of an idea. I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Damn, bruh, 2 people have stage fright. God damn. I'm imagining it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have shared their poems with anyone until have never shared their poems just until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems aloud with a whole room of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But
I have stage fright too, I hate it.
Yeah, same here. But I just forget that I forget that the crowd's even there. I just act like I'm alone.
I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate.
Why are you saying my name?
Responsible for the fate of this club, Monica. That is my name. My name is Fate. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people who perform, the better it will show everyone what literature is all about. This isn't about literature. This is about seeking love. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And that's the reasons we are all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Even if it takes sustain...
Ah! I'll be right back.
And he died.
Alright. Sorry for the wait.
And if it takes standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Asking Yuri remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a bit.
Well, maybe, but... okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
Ooh,
Beans!
Ooh, This club is seriously gonna be the death of me.
This club...
Wait, no, that was Yuri.
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. Which one of you want to choose a poem of yours? We're gonna practice them reciting them in front of each other.
I almost chalked on my beer root, lol.
Beer root? On your beer root? Excuse me? I know what you mean by root beer, but like, damn.
No way. Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Root beer laugh.
Don't worry. Start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable. I don't know.
Of course.
Now let's see.
Monica flips through the notebook, specific poem she has in mind for herself. As she stands behind the podium. Tyler's poem.
Style of this poem is the way they fly.
Monica begins reciting the poem. Clear and confident voice fills the room. Hold on. More than that, her inflection is pristine. You know exactly what emotion to apply in each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. She has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica has finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fouled up all of a sudden.
Yuri catches a sheet of paper, hands stand up. She keeps her head down and she walks clearly over to the podium.
This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called The After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's... Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why she suddenly put in so much effort? Yuri gets past a few lines and her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering word transformed into sharp syllables with a fierce and confident woman. Woman! The poem, full of twists and turns in its structure, with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire in Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. All of a sudden, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality, glances around her. She bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we're so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
That was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you're reciting. Trying not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, in front of a mirror, in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like your soft voice was made such a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I was to read this on paper, probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. But this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach deeply into someone. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew, and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even fate liked it. I guess it was a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely. But it might be that another poem wouldn't work quite as well in that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen your poems and you're soft, gentle in delivery. It wouldn't work as well. You need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing on that thing. It's kind of embarrassing in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before fate. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Well, I might as well let fate lower everyone's standards low before I do it. Natsuki. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. Guess I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand and step in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes make me feel teary-eyed. I cite my poem. Not exactly the most confident in my own writing, but it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, it's not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly makes her way out of her seat and makes her way to the podium, all sassy, lolly-shaped.
This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Once she restarts the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hustles back to her seat. That wasn't bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, in front of other people would be way easier. Like, put whatever face on when I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be another way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. That's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you don't have to much worry about for the festival. That said, thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but we have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making the pamphlets, and let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. And it's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll start planning tomorrow, finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. Safe for the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Just be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Fate, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Let me hold that hand. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, I feel like a lot of things already changed. But today, Sayori's a lot quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Oh, sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something familiar. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you.
What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh no. I want to say Sayori, but I don't want to say Yuri. I want to keep Sayori happy, but I don't want to say Yuri. What should I do? Chat, help me. I want to say Sayori, dude. Sayori, you really think I would date you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Fate. You really think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it, even if she wanted it.
So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Can't wait to figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating that that's something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. Something weird that's a thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. Time to save. And that's gonna be it for the stream. I don't know how long this is. I know I started like sometime before 10, and it's right now 12:16. But anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by. I don't know if you're watching this not live or live. I don't know what is happening, but still, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mysterious Shadow, for being in my chat and helping me, aka my girlfriend. Thank you. But anyways, thank you for stopping by and falling into this deep hole of a game for me. And I'll see you all next time we all fall. Peace out.